Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark and welcome to part 5. The Last Horizon is what they're titling this part of Tales from the Far Territory. Look at the background here. We got a weather station. Looks like we have a radar dome there too. So this looks really cool. I can't wait to explore this, but there's no better way to bring in a new um, part than to do a new series. So today we're going to be doing the new game mode, the first new game mode in the Long Dark since 2016, Misery. It's supposed to be harder than Interloper for expert players looking for a unique and devastating survival challenge beyond Interloper. You start with the most minimal resources in an already harsh and hostile world on the brink. At time intervals, you gradually succumb to permanent, unavoidable afflictions due to misery. No active feats allowed. So here's kind of what I'm taking here. We're going to die eventually, but it's just how long can we prevent death is what I'm getting from it. So here we go. I don't know where we spawn. I think it's universal spawning though, meaning everybody starts from the same spawn point. So let's get right into it. All right, Pleasant Valley then. And there is no um there's no shelter from the wind here. It's just constantly cold. Okay. All right. So, not sure about condition recovery in this. I'm pretty sure it's on. However, we're going to start getting afflictions very, very fast. And we'll have to see how that kind of, how that goes, whether I kind of like that or not. I have a feeling the afflictions might be... I'm going to probably grab these cattails real quick. I'm hoping the afflictions are not, like, kind of too overdone, you know, to the point where it doesn't seem like a survival challenge anymore, but I am looking forward to this. I think I'm going to probably start heading towards the farmhouse instead of the barn. I was thinking the barn, but I think I'm going to do the farmhouse first. So what's nice about this one, though, I'll say right off the bat, is we're not confined to a region. The last series we've done, we've been confined to a region or a set of regions. In this one, we're free to go. It's kind of like an interloper thing. So I'm kind of happy with that. Now, kind of thinking long-ish term, I kind of think the push to Timberwolf Mountain needs to kind of happen soon. Because I would like to be climbing the ropes and get into Ash Canyon and secure the backpack before things start getting some invisible rocks here, I guess. Before things start getting pretty rough for us. And it looks like things are already rough with an air temperature like this. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on things. Teas obviously going to be important, so we'll get on that as soon as we can. Already did pick up a few rose hips, so I'm hoping that's gonna help us. And yeah, so in terms of the far territory, I really don't know if we're gonna be able to get over there in time. It really seems like you're kind of dead within 3 weeks type of thing in the game. So we'll take it a day at a time and see. Once again, though, I'm hoping these afflictions don't take away from a hard part of the game. I did see that a main characteristic of this game mode is that the weather, the global temperature, is very, very low. It's set like even lower than Interloper, which is awesome. I think that's awesome. That's kind of what I wanted, you know. So that aspect should be fine. It's just the afflictions I'm worried about. So, and frostbite is not something I'm planning to get off the bat here. So let's hurry up. I'm hoping there's some clothing in the farmhouse here, but I'm also expecting loot to be scarcer than it is in Interloper. So we might be in for a little bit of a rude awakening here, but that's all right. I'm glad we're at least here. So I know I mentioned Timberwolf Mountain. I would like to get there at some point, you know, sooner rather than later, obviously, but it's one of those things, it's like, we need to have the resources first to get to Timberwolf Mountain, you know? So, alright. Salt, normally wouldn't really pick that up, but we're in the stage where we're taking absolutely everything, so... Alright, what's in here? Nothing. This is going to be good. Peaches, nice. I do think I'm also going to employ the starving technique, at least for the first few days here. We'll get probably a nice feel for how the loot table is set up, just by kind of looting this whole place. Cooking oil, I will take it. Some mill flour, a note left behind. Take that as well. Anything in the fridge? Nothing. We are nice and warm in here though too, so that's nice. It's a good start. Nothing in there. Man, this is a barren place. Ketchup chips. Take that. Nothing underneath the table. Nothing over here. Newsprint. That's tinder, so I'll take it. Seems like this room is cleared. This room's, for the most part, cleared. Take a look at the office over here. Huge empty container chance in this mode. I mean, look at this. I don't think I've found anything in a container yet. Wow. More extreme than Interloper, that's for sure. I'm gonna take all the books. Nothing under there. Alright. Maybe... Actually, tell you what, let's do the rest of the house. I was thinking it was closer to sunset than it really was. So I was gonna go ahead and do the basement, but... You can go ahead and do that. Hey, wool socks. Nice find. Put those on. Every degree is going to help us. Probably nothing in here. Yep. Man, what a barren place. Wow. I'll go ahead and take all that. Nice. How much water was that? Why did that just say... Wait, didn't that just say like 57 gallons of water? Oh man, we didn't get 57 in our inventory. That's a little bug there. That's okay though. Go ahead. Come on, I'm really needing some items right now. We do have a nice bit of food already, I will say. Something's a little wrong there. 25 gallons of cooking oil, huh? I don't think that's 25 gallons. Looks like the units are kind of a little wonky in this one. That's alright. Alright, nothing in there. Yeah, wow. Harsh. Real harsh. Sports socks, they're decent. I'll put them on in a second. Check out this room. The last room, and then we'll go into the basement and see what we can find. Curious to see if there's going to be any matches in the basement. Usually down there it's a guaranteed match spawn. And then we'll go ahead and slap these socks on. Well, these socks are actually worse than what we have on. So, I don't know. Alright, let's spend just a few minutes. I want to get some cloth for ourselves. We're going to make some bandages. And have all that good stuff going for us. Now, cougars, huh? That's another thing that is in the game now. So, yet another thing to watch for. Forgot to search that drawer. Sewing kit, bingo. Excellent. That's what I was hoping to find. So we can make some improvised head wraps and hand wraps now, which is fantastic. Alright. Nothing in there. Whetstone. That's good. Antibiotics, hey. That's awesome. Doesn't look like too much in there. Replacement fuse. No matches down here. Wow. Usually they're sitting right there. That's crazy. Okay. That one's locked. Let's get in these containers. Any potatoes, maybe? Like carrot. 2 more carrots. Ooh. Fishing book is good. We're probably going to do some fishing. In the long term, I'm kind of hoping to settle down somewhere where there's a fishing hut. Because I know food is eventually going to be an issue. Maybe a place like Coastal Highway. Desolation Point too, but there's no fishing huts in Desolation. Jeans, nice. Put those on. Excellent. So we'll get upstairs. It does look like it's still warm down here, but not by much. Not by much. And no matches here either. Which is a first. Just kind of combing over again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. High chance I did, though. But that's okay. I don't know. Alright, let's get back inside. Alright, in a warmer spot now, let's go ahead and make those improvised wraps. Actually, probably going to get a few more pieces of cloth before I do. Do a half hour of just tearing down. I think I'm going to go ahead and make 2 improvised head wraps. But let's start with the improvised hand first. These are going to be pretty crucial. So at least frostbite is not going to be too much of a risk now, since we're going to have our head and hands covered. And I think I can make another one. I believe you can stack them. So let's do that. Okay. Excellent. So let's throw that on. And we can also throw that on and throw these on. Okay, good. So we're looking fine there. Go ahead and make a few more of things. I kind of think... Well, first of all, let me see how much water we got. Okay, we got a good amount of water. A soda as well. Cloth. Cloth. 4 cloth. Just tear down a few more because I'm going to want some bandages, you know? And we'll go ahead and make the bandages. It does look like we're recovering condition. So that's not a big deal. I think while I'm still up, though, and I still have some calories, I'm going to go ahead... just get ourselves some firewood. I do want to hit a coal mine eventually, so going into Mystery Lake and maybe heading through like Ravine and Coastal Highway, that's a possibility, you know? Possibility. Go ahead and break that down 15 minutes. We are losing water very fast, though. Gotta watch that. Ooh, skillet. I'll take you. That's what I mean by double checking everything, you know? It's gonna be that easy to miss something. But, so we got a nice, decent start here in the farmhouse. I might just go ahead and do a quick repair on these, see if that's a first try. It's not a first try, of course. Try again. 76 on those, not bad. It is getting nighttime pretty soon, so while we can still see, we should probably get upstairs. Because being lost in the farmhouse is not a way to start. So, alright. Seems like doing okay. So that's 2 hours to break down right there. We will have 2 hours to kind of do nothing. So I'm kind of thinking we maybe do that for 2 hours. Let's try it. Okay. And here's the bed. Let's not lose the bed right here. Okay. So I obviously can't be moving around right now because there is no shot I'm going to be able to see where I'm going. No shot at all. Just looking around like that is kind of scary. So I think what I'm going to do, probably sleep, drink the soda, sleep for a little bit. Maybe we don't have to recover a ton of condition today. Start with 5 hours. We are going to get hungry, but we're also going to recover some condition because I will eat later. So it's not a huge deal. There we go. Water, on the other hand, might be a huge deal. So maybe we go up to Signal Hill before going into Mystery Lake. That's a possibility. Not a bad possibility either. I just don't have any matches to start a fire or anything, you know? But, alright, is what it is there. No teas to make. Cougar hide wrap. Look at that. Ooh, wow. That's not a bad item either. It's nice and light too for how heavy. Or it's nice and light rather for how warm it is. Look at that. We can go ahead and take a peek at what else they added. It looks like maybe that was the only thing with the cougar. Yeah, cougar hide wrap. Still not bad, though. Not bad at all. Ooh, cougar claw knife. Wow. I wonder if it's more special than the improvised knife. It's gotta be, right? It most certainly has to be. Fishing lure. Looks like you can make different fishing lures now. Pretty cool. Improvised bedroll. That was always in the game. At least since the last one. The travois. That's also been in the game for a little bit. Cool. Excellent. I always love seeing more things added to the crafting menu. All right. Let's kind of just deal with our present situation, though. We're gonna still sleep. We're gonna lose some condition. I think we'll be all right. Take some inventory, though. Do have a book we could read. Not quite daytime yet, though. Go ahead and harvest that out. And maybe what I also do is eat a granola bar. And sleep for as long as I can. Just a few tick marks of condition back, you know? It's nothing crazy at all. Alright. Still got about half a gallon of water. I don't know why now it's saying 57 gallons. I would love to have 57 gallons of water on me. But I don't. I guess we can go ahead and tear this up. Not going to be light enough to do any repairs, unfortunately. 16, so close to having enough to make something, but not enough. Alright, well we have antibiotics and band-aids, so that's a huge thing to kind of be starting off with. Especially this early on. No afflictions as of yet, right? As of yet, and I don't know how fast these afflictions are going to be coming on with misery mode, so we could be around here for a while. Go ahead and tear this down. More cloth, the better. Cool. I really do want to try to make my way outside, but I know I'm going to lose this bed if I do. And I don't want to pass time either, because that's just kind of a waste. What to do? Almost daytime? Not tired enough. Cooking oil. Not gonna help me right now. Could make some more bandages, but I think that might be a little overkill. Just a little bit. Yeah, we're really just kind of standing around. If I could maybe find some more... Oh, here, perfect. Curtains. I was gonna say, find a little more curtain action. We could tear that down. At least get us to the point where we can see something, right? Not tired enough. Alright. Just like that, I lose the bed, you know? Open cabinet. There's the bed. I lost it again. There we go. Okay, looks like we're gonna have enough to sleep an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and probably... Ooh, risky. 22%. Risky. Go ahead and munch on a carrot. Alright, now I'm gonna sleep an hour. That should bring us at least to the point where I can start making stuff out. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to get outside real quick and harvest out some rose hips that exist outside. I'm just going to have to get towards the front of the house. Here we go. Going to be pretty cold. Oh, it's going to be very cold. Wow. Ooh, chocolate bar there. Nice. Probably shouldn't go out. Because I know there's rose hips over there somewhere. Next to the farm building, and it's not that far. I could make a run for it. I think I'm gonna try. There we go. It's risk and reward, you know? Car battery. Don't need you. Yeah, spray paint. For lack of a better idea, right? Just take it. Okay. Get me back inside. Cold, cold, cold. But that's fine. Okay, so we have enough rose hips at least to make one. That's what I wanted. Just to make one. Well, that'll be good. So when we head up towards Signal Hill, and hopefully there's matches up there, there's no toilet water. So that's that. But there is the dam that we're going to try to head for. So hopefully we can do something there. We're going to start starving. I think that's okay. There we go. Nice and bright now. So any, like, more crates around, you know? That's what I'm kind of wondering. More crates to break down? Because reclaimed wood this early on would be nice. Definitely be nice. Not going to do 2-hour breakdown. Why does it say... It still says I got... Yeah, the scaling for the weight and volume on this, on these measurements here, it's a little off. A little off. But, alright. So this is fine. 11 cloth. I think I'm going to grab a little more. That's good. Is there any more crates in here? Doesn't look like it. I know there was probably crates down here, though, that we could get. There's gotta be. Yeah, here we go. 15 minutes on that. Also do 15 on this. I think that was it. For crates. Yeah, it had to have been. Still double checking for anything that I happened to miss, but it seems like I got most things. So let's go back upstairs. Could either sleep an hour if the blizzard's still going on, or if it's just cold outside. Could sleep an hour, see what happens, or I could start moving. Could definitely do that. It's cold as we could imagine. I think I'm going to sleep an hour, real quick. I don't know if I'm going to eat anything, though, but I do want to sleep an hour. Just so we get max energy. And it'll be the push to Signal Hill, I'm thinking. Signal Hill, and then we'll go from Signal Hill into the coal mine that goes to Winding River. And then we'll see what happens from there. Because Mystery Lake is a nice place to be. It really is. But I'm also pretty nervous about these afflictions coming on. Don't know when they're going to happen, and I know it's going to try to kill me. Not really what I wanted to open the door to. Not gonna lie. If it was like the wind was going the other way, I would probably move. But we really don't have a lot of water left. I drop all... Yeah, it's only these two. Yeah, the gallons are so messed up. That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving, I think. It's really gonna do us no good, unfortunately, just kind of hanging around doing nothing, you know? So, I'll favor the deer over here. There's the bear all the way over there. Would love to get into that shed real quick. Maybe camp out the headwind a little bit. Could also sleep an hour. I want to try not to sleep too much, though, you know? At night, it's not very fun being awake. But we're losing pretty good. Negative 25 out here. They weren't kidding when they said, I when they said that it would be a cold base temperature compared to what it usually is in Interloper. Let's get in here. Now we are gaining. Oh, just slightly, too. Stump remover, I'm good on that. Nothing in there. Okay. It's very tempting to sleep an hour. Very tempting. But let's get up here. Make our slow way over there. Trying to look down there at the fire barrel. Sometimes there's a piece of firewood next to the barrel. Sometimes not. Doesn't look like anything is over there today. And we're cold up here. 30. Nothing on him. Summit soda. Alright. Well. It's 3.5. Yeah, let's sleep 1 hour. Warm up at least a little bit. Hardship? Already? Are you serious? You have less stamina, and your carrying capacity is reduced. Sensing your vulnerability, wolves are less likely to flee during a struggle. A morbid decay has set in. Oh, already? Are you serious? Oh, that's not very fun. Come on now. I mean, it's a cool challenge if you're looking to not do too much, I guess. But that's not... I don't enjoy that. I thought at least it would be like, 5 days until it sets in. Nope, it's the second day. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? I have a feeling. Alright, well, let's get to Signal Hill. And we'll see what happens from there. Means my stamina is less, is what it says, but, I mean, you got a good amount of stamina in the beginning, where that's not too much of an impact. But, man, I'm not sure how long we're going to be able to survive this. It seems, obviously possible to, without the misery aspects, So without, whatever the hardship was that we just got, it seems very possible to survive that. Or I guess survive without that. But once you put that in, it's just like, okay. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, we'll keep playing it through, though. We'll keep playing it through. I'm curious to see how long I can survive all the curveballs thrown our way. And this headwind, of course, right? Rite of passage in the long dark. Always gotta have the headwind. Oh, the wolves are out, it seems. Or the screams of a rabbit. Alright, let's grab these cattails, though. Most likely thinking the night will be spent... Oh, that's a bear. Never mind a wolf. But I'm most likely thinking that the night will be spent atop Signal Hill. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to walk, I think, this way. We know where the bear is over there, so that's not too much of a hassle. There's a rabbit. And I would cook it, but don't have a match. So also hoping for matches up there as well. So that was, it said like stage 1, right? Like part 1 of the affliction. So obviously there's going to be more parts to it. I just did not expect to have that already. That's fine though. We'll get through. Definitely a misery mode, but it almost kind of seems like it's a misery mode that is not less realistic, but just kind of more forced to be a misery mode. The game mode feels forced. It doesn't really feel completely natural like Dead Man does, without these curveball cheap afflictions, you know. But this is the game mode, so not really complaining too much. And you know what, though? Having a game mode where you most certainly will die is one of those things where it always gives you like a record to go for, right? Always gives you a record. Yeah, you're going to have, bad runs. Maybe we survive 4 days. But imagine the hype when we get to 10 days, or 20 days. It's definitely kind of cool. And we're going to have the same spawn, it seems, over and over. Actually, those ptarmigans would not be bad to get, but I cannot stop right now. Yeah, the hype, of just beating your record and slowly getting better. I can definitely see how that will be fun. That will be fun. I think that could be something cool that happens. But I mean, you know what else is going to be cool, though? Deadman with cougars. And, none of this misery stuff, because at that point it's not going to be fun anymore. It's just going to be a hassle. A Deadman with cougars. And, the new regions and such. I think that would make for a pretty good time. I think we'd have a lot of fun with that. Alright, need to listen out for a bear up here, though. Don't hear one. Go ahead and take that. Let's get in here. Didn't lose too much condition. We're okay. Let's go ahead and start looting this place out. What's the temp? 41. So we're a good bit above. It's always nice. I'll take everything at this point. Flare. Not the fuses, though. Another sewing kit. What's my weight reduced to? 55 pounds, man. Oh, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Coffee, some food. Handbook that I will probably burn or end up burning. Whoops. Shut that and then search that. There we go. All right. Anything of use? Ketchup chips. Nice. Anything in here? Work boots. That's not a bad find. Let's start putting some of this stuff on. The work boots. What else did we find? I don't think we found... Oh, yes, we did. Yep, the t-shirt. Put that on. Cool. Okay. Oh, that. Another replacement fuse. Not too interested in them. Some wires. Okay. Car battery. Another car battery, huh? Not too interested in the car battery. Thought I made that clear. But I guess not. So there's some fleece mittens. Those are going to be better than our improvised wraps that we have. But by how much, though, is the question. Gonna be a little bit. Can probably sit around and do some repairs on that. Newsprint. In the left drawer, nothing. Okay. Well, Signal Hill definitely is impacted by this, by this mode, no doubt. Didn't really find too much stuff here, but you know what, though? More food is good. So, alright. I'm gonna drink the soda. Gotta start having a little bit of water back, Can't be just relying on what we have. That book, that can be actually dropped, the spray paint. Don't need that. That can probably be dropped too. The firearms book, because I know for sure there's going to be no firearms in this mode. Okay. Tempted to sleep, I really am. Just an hour. Just an hour. No matches either, so it's almost kind of like we've got to keep on the move here a little bit, huh? Just a little bit. Maybe I think what I do is I end up heading for... Oh, we got to drop these too. End up heading for the dam, I think, if I'm being serious. Drop all that. We have cattail heads, rather. Yeah, I think heading for the dam is going to be kind of where I stand here. So let's go ahead. Let's get this. We don't have matches, so we We're just gonna have to tough it out. You know, that's really why I want to move, is because we don't have matches. I can't, I can't really be too mad at this game mode though, because there has been definitely that kind of like, Interloper is so easy mentality. And I mean, let's face it, Interloper, people survive in 5,000 days on Interloper. You shouldn't really be able to do that on the self-proclaimed hardest difficulty. So I definitely see that argument to Interloper being way too easy. But it's one of those things where it's definitely going to be trying to find a balance of how to get Interloper the hardest it can be. And honestly, I think no condition recovery is the first step in doing that. Make it just that more challenging. But when you throw in, these extra terms and random cheap afflictions, like in this misery mode here, starts to feel a little more forced. Not complaining too much about this mode, though. I still got to give it a chance. Literally just started playing it. So we'll get through hopefully survive a few episodes to get through. And then we'll really kind of see how it is. So I probably am going to encounter a wolf here. Around here. Get this walk in. I'm trying to just walk it. And not run. Because we need all the energy we can get. We're fogging over a little bit. That's cool. That is cool. So I do honestly think that this misery mode is going to be more of just kind of like trying to jokingly get your record. Probably first time around we'll survive, I don't know, 5 days or something. And then maybe the next time we survive 7 days. Like, it's going to be little bits of progress. But I think it definitely could be fun. It's a mode to get used to, I'll say. Definitely a mode to get used to. And especially as we start getting to know the modes a little better. Like, we know when this affliction happens, or we know when this affliction happens. It'll start getting a little more familiar. So don't want to bash the game mode right now. But just keeping that in mind. Alright, let's go over here. Gonna want all of these. Okay. Try not to run. Try not to run. It's important. Here's a bed. Hilltop cave. Definitely taking that. Is that a bandage? No, it's a sardine can. I'll take it. Nothing in there. Okay. No worries. We just gotta keep moving. I did see a deer and a corpse over there, but the corpse usually has absolutely nothing on it. So I think passing that up is the best call. I will go over here, though. It looks like, what? At least 4 reishi. Some more reishi back there. I don't know if I should be stocking up on these. I kind of feel like I should. And looks like there's a maple right there, too. So if we get to the point, and there's a birch over there, too, where we find a hacksaw, that'll be good. Ooh, come on. There we go. Don't have all day to be standing outside. We really don't. Alright. Anything in here? Usually nothing, but maybe today. Candy bar and stay on target. I'll take it. I really don't think I'm going to be reading any of the books, but I'll take them. Alright. We don't have to pick up all the sticks right now, because we're going to be getting some coal here shortly. I will watch for a bear, though. Already below 75% condition. I'm not happy about that, really. I think some emergency stim finds are going to have to be in order here. But we'll see. I just want to at least get through this cave while it's still daytime. At least we can kind of see something. Looks like there's going to be a corpse over here. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. Nothing. That's fine. Let's get in here. Okay, can kind of see a little bit. We're going to probably have to pass up some coal just because we can't see, but that's okay. I bet you there's not a lot of coal on the ground anyway because of the difficulty. Was that another stone? Yeah, not too much to be had. Keep walking, though. I know you guys can't see anything, and I really can't either. I can barely just make out the cave walls. Yeah, here we go. A little more open. Alright, there's got to be coal in this little pocket here. Here we go. There's one. There's two. Seems like that's all. Alright, let's walk back this way. And I'm going to drop down this little ledge right here. What is this? Oh. Nothing of use. Some firewood. Lots of firewood. Cool. I guess the firewood, though, is only as good as the matches you find. So let's start headed away. Is there anything over here, though, first? No. Okay. Onward we go. Here's another stick. Gonna probably forfeit what's over there. I'm hoping to find at least one or two more pieces of something. But it doesn't seem like it'll be that way. I'll still pick the sticks up, though, and we'll leave them in certain places. Stone, not interested in that. Any coal over here? I think I see one piece. There we go. There's one. But, alright. Warming up slowly in this cave. I actually do think I'm going to go ahead and eat a little bit, too. I want to try to obviously conserve as much food as I can, but I also want to eat a little bit to gain a little condition back as well. Nothing on you. Figures. Nothing I want to drop right now either. Kern, nothing on it. Alright, let's go ahead and get out here. Just to see what the weather's like real quick. See what we're dealing with. Okay, it's actually not too bad. So I'm going to go back in here for a quick save. And a nice place to leave off, I think. Next episode, we're going to be heading into the Carter Hydro Dam. See what's up. Hopefully there's a bedroll maybe in the cave in Winding River. Getting there, but overall, first episode thoughts, it's intense. It definitely is. I don't get the feeling of Dead Man intense, though. Just because, you know, it seems kind of more of just like a joking... like a joking run. As opposed to like a real hardcore challenge. Where you know you're going to survive a while, but eventually you might die. In this one, it just kind of feels like you're going to die, you know, within a week. Which is cool. I'm excited for the next episode. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.